I'm the last born in a family of 7, raised by Christian parents in Nairobi. Going to church in my family was mandatory. This made me lot Saturdays, unlike my peers. Our church service was longer than a normal school day. It was so long that we had a lunch and an afternoon break. Just imagine the number of birthdays I missed. My mother was a disciplinarian. She raised us to call our elders auntie or uncle. Calling them by their first name was a serious offense. I vividly remember one day, I was upstairs, just lying in bed. My mother called me with an unusual urgency. Vicky! Vicky! I was frightened. I rushed downstairs to see what the matter was, only to realize she wanted me to hand her over a remote that was literally 10 centimeters away. Trust me, she expected me to do it with a smile on my face. On the flip side, the good thing about being the last born is that your siblings will be blamed and will be responsible for every mistake that you do. I had 2 brothers and 4 sisters. This made me a bully because I knew I could always run to them for help. In fact, some of my neighbors cautioned their children not to be playing with me. Now that I'm a parent, I totally understand why. Because I was an adventurous boy, I was allowed to play outdoors on 2 conditions. 1, I must not borrow anything. And secondly, I must not eat at any of my neighbors. What I loved most about my childhood was that money wasn't necessary to have fun. We did not need expensive gadgets like drones and video games to have good times. Instead, we played with toys crafted from used household items. We also played games like hide and seek and football, which was my favorite. Not getting dirty or injured by evening was proof that it was indeed a boring day. You realize your childhood is over when you fall asleep on the sofa and wake up on the same sofa. At school, I did everything to avoid public speaking, not knowing I will need the skills later in life. Thanks to House of Mastery and Dr. Job Mogire for giving me the platform to improve on that. I'm yet to find out from my parents why she opted for day schools located within Nairobi. Maybe it's because she wanted someone to be sending. I was the kind of student who loved practical subjects. I detested the rest. I hated writing notes and I really hated theory classes. Some people even thought that I am dyslexic. I often got into trouble with my teachers for sketching cartoon characters and matatus during classes. Clearly, art and design was my favorite subject. I am glad I landed a job in a related field as a graphic designer at a private branding company. I later joined the media, where I worked for 5 years. Late last year, I decided to work as a freelancer, and now I'm a co-founder of a growing company that deals with web design and animations. When I am not working, chances are that you will find me watching TV, mostly cartoons and documentaries. No wonder they think I'm an introvert. I also enjoy cycling where there are no cars and reading self-help books, basically investing in myself. They say a fridge is a clear example of what matters is on the inside. Like all of you, I have goals. Some of mine are to tour more places in Kenya and the world and become a better public speaker. I realized we never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public. You should not regret anything in life. If it's good, it's wonderful. If it's bad, it's experience. Thank you.